Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. And let's see what the Nets have coming up. On Tuesday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Philadelphia 76ers. Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Kevin, thank you. Well, one thing is certain. Anyone who looks at Draymond Green's scoring is missing his impact. Last season, Green had the most 15-plus assist games in NBA history by a non-guard. And he averaged more assists and more rebounds than he did points. And his defense, of course, remains All-NBA. Guys?
What a unique player. And defense is his calling card for sure. David, thank you. And I know every player counts down the seconds to opening night. Clark, how exciting was it for you to be on the court when the games finally took on real meaning?
You know, Kevin, it was always exciting because you never take it lightly. It's a great blessing to be able to play, and after you've gone through the preseason games and training camp and the like, you're excited to have the energy of the crowd in the building and the game starting to count for real. So it's always exciting.
Now Golden State's starting five. And the old core of this team out there, Curry and Clay as guards with Draymond at 4. Wiggins is out there with James Wiseman. And for the Nets, the post pair, Durant along with Griffin. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden, and it's Harris in at the 3 spot. Now here's Durant. Irving dishes to Griffin. Back to Irving. 3 on the clock. Griffin passes to Irving. Oh, good on the triple.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Curry finds Thompson. Outside Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. The tray. And it's Griffin with the rebound. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn.
And something we've seen the last few years, box and ones thrown at Curry, although they've had mixed success.
KD's shot is off. Wiseman sets a screen for Wiggins.
Who's watching here?
There's the dish to Wiseman. To the middle. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Wiseman. And amazing to even consider using a box and one in the NBA, isn't it, Greg? But Curry does that with his offense to the teams that defend him.
Kevin, I agree. It didn't work well in the 2019 finals. Curry has started to adjust to that look. Much harder to use when Curry has other options on offense.
And here is Curry following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Curry kicks to Wiseman. Thompson for 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Outside Durant over Curry. And it's Durant missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Lets it go from 11. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
His first foul.
Clark as good a scorer as ever. Durant just needs to stay healthy, right? Just to break all kinds of records.
I agree with that, Kevin. He is as lethal a scorer as we've seen. I mean, when you just talk about putting the ball in the basket, he's in the top 10 all time for my money.
And he makes the first.
Well, you look at Durant's resume. He's already accomplished most of the big individual honors. League MVP, Finals MVP, scoring champion.
Durant hits them both.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now here's Curry. Thompson, high post, over Irving. The shot by Thompson, no good. Here's Harden on the wing. Here's the pass to KD. Over Green. Durant. That's good.
Boy, what a find. Harden's passing skill, incredible. James did win an assist title, you know.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Outside, Green. To the inside. Here's Thompson. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion, you'll have periods like this.
Here's KD.
Now a moment to see the stats for Wiggins. He had a strong showing last season. Last season, he averaged 18 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Mills comes in for Irving. Different look here for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Wiseman. Bielitsa comes in for Draymond Green. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Andrew Wiggins. Moody's subbed in for Klay Thompson.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Here's Curry. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
You know, at close range, Curry has a plethora of shots. You simply can't allow him to get those looks.
Here's Harden. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Out to Harris. This one for 3. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn.
First quarter.
For the 3. Harden can't hit. Warriors trail by 7. Moody the pass to Curry. 1:43 left in the first quarter. Beyond the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Curry's got 5 points so far.
Anytime Curry gets a look from deep, he's letting it fly. He's probably knocking it down, too.
Harden's shot is off.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Iguodala the pass to Looney. Back to Iguodala. Outside Curry. Here's Moody. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
You know, over time, Aldridge has really developed into a pretty good shot blocker.
Nailed from three-point land. He's got 9.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Now, let's see some numbers here on Steph Curry. Last season, he played outstanding. Tops in scoring, 5th for free throw percentage, and he was also extremely dependable behind the three-point line, finishing the season among the top 20 in three-point percentage.
And his unmatchable instincts for scoring the basketball. That's what made him #1 last year. You can't stop him, and you can't even really contain him.
Yeah, you know, not normally the guy you see crashing the boards there, but Harris giving some extra effort on the rebound.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And here are the Nets. They're on a 16-5 run here. Pound down low. Curry meets him. The jump hook. And Curry pulls it down. Shoots the 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for it. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We've got more in store for you right after this. He's won at the highest levels, and Steph Curry understands what's required to get back to that lofty position.
Stay in the moment and just focus on here and now. We have to follow that kind of game plan. Stay in the moment, do what we do every single night, and go get it.
Well, you're here to what? Keeping your focus.
And as much defensive attention as Curry commands on a nightly basis, he can't afford a lapse of focus.
And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchup defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Brown out there with Justin. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Mills. And it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Thompson. It's hauled in by Claxton. Now Irving. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the NBA shifting the rules. We're seeing record-setting scoring. But, Clark, some think the officiating has shifted too far in the offense's favor. What do you think?
Well, I can certainly understand that sentiment, Kevin. It has created a circumstance where the offense does have the upper hand. That's always been the case, but it's tilted more so that way. But I think it's good for the game. Basketball is a contact game, but it's not a wrestling match. So I don't have a problem with the way the game is officiated as it is right now.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Outside, Green. Back to Curry from past the arc. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Curry's got it back down to single digits for the Warriors. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. On the wing, Irving. And Wiseman sends it back.
And putting in work on the defensive end. Wiseman's swat providing a spark to his team. Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
And here's Harden following the three-pointer by Andrew Wiggins.
They've been outstanding from beyond the arc this quarter. Their percentage has been climbing steadily.
And Harden really looks like he's been having fun out there.
I would agree with that, Kevin, and he says he's the same way off the court, too. I don't know him off the court, but he says he loves meeting new people. I don't have any trouble believing that. He enjoys engaging with kids, and certainly the bright tennis shoes are part of everybody's NBA attire now, but he wears it as an expression of his personality.
And here's Harden after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. Durant for 3, and again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And this is tough to stop if you're the defense. They have just gotten locked in from three-point range this quarter.
Curry passes to Thompson. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good.
Scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his second.
That's on James Wiseman.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility, powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down, and he also can pass it too.
Dominguez come in for Golden State. Here's Curry, 8 points for him. Pass to Thompson from deep. And it's Thompson again missing.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Now here's Durant. He's got 12. The Nets need to get a shot off here. The shot's good from Griffin.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively. here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Here's Kuminga. To the paint, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. It's Durant on the wing.
Second quarter.
Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Durant's got 15 points.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Timeout. The loudest and craziest fans right now are getting free t-shirts. Come on, who wants a t-shirt?
So for the Nets, LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Griffin. And Harris subbed in for Durant. Then for the Warriors, Looney's checked in for Draymond Green. Bielitsa comes in for Wiggins. Moody's subbed in for Thompson. Now, here's Moody. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Looney, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful, because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And they pick up two. Aldridge has got his first 2 points of the night.
Boy, Aldridge using those long arms of his to corral that offensive rebound.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way, but Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait. And here are the Warriors now. James Harden missing on the three. And here is Moody. Over in the corner, Kuminga. Now, here's Moody. He's covered by Irving. And the Warriors get it back. Pass to Looney. Curry against Harden. To halt the run. The shot by Curry, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Harden on the wing. Lets it go from deep. He can't get it to go. And so it's Brooklyn holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Andrew, they shot the lights out in the first half. What has to change?
Get back. You know, focus on getting back, guarding your man, and not taking these real.
It starts with a man-on-man challenge. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Brooklyn Nets.
Well, they were completely in rhythm shooting the basketball. Just watching the flow of their offense, everything clicked into place. Fantastic shot selection. They took advantage of everything the defense gave them.
All right, now moving on to highlight two of the standout performers so far in the first half.
If you could have drawn up an ideal scenario for this game, this would be it. The big dogs trying to one-up each other, neither giving an inch. Everyone in their building and watching at home must be eating this up. You know I am.
And that's our halftime show, thanks to the Big Diesel.
Well, thank you, Gomer Powell.
Well, does that make me the sergeant? I got to get the order around here, Ernie.
Shaq, where were you going with Gomer Pyle?
I don't know, Ernie. Is that a good accent or not? Probably not.
Shazam, Shazam!
That's a good one.
Never a dull moment, folks. We'll see you later.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. They trail by 18, setting the floor for the Warriors. And the old core of this team out there, Curry and Clay as guards with Draymond at 4. Wiseman's out there with Wiggins. Now here's Durant after the miss from Steph Curry. No coverage that time. Irving's got 6.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
No problems knocking that one down. Thompson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And this is Thompson's game. A lights-out shooter from basically anywhere on the floor.
Harden kicks to Durant. There's the triple. And the Nets, another 3.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Down low, shoots a fader. Thompson misses.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Mills is checked in.
For your next, Patrick Mills.
The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Passes to Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
The helper.
Curry's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, I tell you what, Curry is such a tremendous perimeter shooter that I think his ability to set up teammates and his unselfishness are often underrated.
Now here's Durant. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Thompson. He's got 9. Good work there as it goes. Thompson's got 11 points. Well, something, Greg, we can't take for granted. It's nice just to see Klay Thompson out on the floor.
No doubt, Kevin. And, you know, the NBA is just a better league with a healthy Klay Thompson. Makes this team more fun to watch. Good for humor and one incredible performance a year. The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here. You know, we've seen a much different version of him in this half, guys. He's been sharper, more focused, and more assertive.
And here's Mills. After the 3-pointer from Klay Thompson, he gets that one. Mills has got his first points in this one.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for him this half.
Curry's shot is good.
Quite simply, Stephen Curry is the best jump shooter in the history of our great game. And I don't know if it's even a debate.
Now here's Mills. Kicks to Harris. Back to Mills. The Nets working the ball around now. Clock at 6. Here's KD. Up and in on the way. Durant's got 7 points for the quarter.
Nice handles, tight handles, fluid handles, right into his shooting motion. Durant able to do everything on the offensive end.
We get t-shirts, and they're free. Who wants one? Come on, make some noise.
So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. Johnson comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Brown in for Irving. Then for the Warriors, Looney's checked in for Wiseman. Bielitsa comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Iguodala in for Steph Curry. Now here's Thompson. He's got 14. Iguodala deciding where to go with it. Lays it up off the glass. Iguodala's got his first basket of the night.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Left side, Harris. The pass to Claxton. Back to Harris. Over Iguodala. Harris, no good.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Iguodala, right side. Pass to Looney. Iguodala outside. The rebound by the Nets. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. At the elbow, it's Harris. Over Wiggins. That's good from Harris on the assist by Brown. Harris has got his second bucket tonight.
You know, most think of him as a deep shooter, and that's accurate, but Harris is also not shy about doing damage closer to the rim.
Now here's Iguodala. Some solid defense from Brown. Goes up with a stripe. Another shot. And there's the nice layup by Johnson. Johnson's got 5.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Wiggins. Pass to Thompson. Takes the 3. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
I really believe we can go ahead now and lock Klay Thompson in on the short list of the greatest pull-up shooters in the NBA. And we might be talking the all-time list here.
Now here's Mills. Harris outside. He kicks it to Brown. From the arc. And that one is off. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Nets out in front, opening up a huge gap. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Griffin, and it's Durant, and it's Claxton in at the power forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Irving against Curry. Higgins outside. Curry with him. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Clark, we know injury prevention is a huge aspect for teams, and it seems like training staffs hold a lot more weight than they did in the past.
I think you're exactly right, Kevin. No doubt about it, and for good reason. I mean, the medical staffs include doctors and trainers and physiotherapists and the like, and they really have enhanced what goes into preparing players for their seasons throughout their careers, and it's become more precise, it's better. Yet there are still going to be injuries, but the treatment and care players get now, I think, is platinum level across the league.
And, you know, for Stephen Curry, basketball's a true family affair. You have to imagine the pressure to perform is always on when your brother and father are hassling you.
He's perfect from the line this time. Here is Harden. Passes it to Claxton. Griffin kicks to Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots from 8. Again, the Nets for 2.
Well, good luck trying to keep Irving down. I mean, he's more than happy to take the contact and finish right through it.
And the pass to Wiggins. Green with a screen on Harden. Here's Wiggins. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And here is Green, following the three from Kevin Durant. Inside, and Kuminga throws it down.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Irving against Curry. Outside for KD. Back to Irving. A three. It's not going to go for him. And Golden State will come the other way. Now here's Kuminga. Guarded closely. Shots good by Green.
I like whenever Green is assertive from there, knows he can score, and does just that.
Harden surveying the D. Over Wiggins. That one off the back iron and out.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Green passes to Curry. Green inside. He's covered by Irving. Wiseman with a wide open look. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
And, you know, for a big man, I think Green is one of the better dime droppers in the league. I mean, he's a true point forward who has excellent vision and sees the floor well.
Now here's Harden. It's Durant on the wing. Harden outside. Takes a three. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board. Wiggins has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And he drives in. Harden with the defensive effort. Nets leading by 19 points. To the inside, Irving. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
Irving, excellent at converting with either hand. He's got a special talent for finishing in the lane.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn Nets.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
And his performance has been a jaw-dropper. It must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Curry passes to Wiseman. A three-pointer, Wiggins, the rebound by KD. KD's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Curry against Harden. KD dishes to Harden. Action coming off the assist from KD. KD's got 3 assists in the game. Curry against Harden, and he makes that one.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Outside Durant, back to Harden. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Durant down low. He's against Green. Harden's shot is off. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. And Thompson throws it down.
And the agility from Thompson making an impact, he really just takes off for the dunk. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Brooklyn.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And tonight, you know, they took the time needed, made the plays they had to, and that's why they're going up 1-0 in their 3-game season series against the Warriors.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for KD.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight. Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Pass to Irving. 35 seconds left in the fourth. Harden's shot is off. Wiggins with it, picked up by Harris. Unloads from 13. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Wiggins.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Now here's Harden. On the wing, Irving. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now here's Durant. The 3-ball. That one no good. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. KD, what was the big thing to secure this win?
I like how active we were on the defensive side of the ball to start the game. We made shots tonight, and it's always good when you make shots. It brings more energy into the building, and I'm glad we got a W.
You earned it, man. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
David, thank you as always. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.